we're going to dive into Hyundai's new flagship, the Ioniq 9. Following the success of the Ioniq 5, which I'll just call a hatchback, and the Ioniq 6, a streamlined sedan, the Ioniq 9 is Hyundai's latest all-electric SUV, offering 3 rows of seating for up to 7 passengers. It has a long wheelbase with a bat-inspired exterior that's full of conversation pieces. For instance, flush surfaces, a tapered roofline with no antenna, and aerodynamic elements all contribute to a drag coefficient of 0.27. It's pretty slick. The inserts on the wheel arch cladding give the vehicle a rugged look, and the character line on the rear door is influenced by Hornbach, which you might have to Google. One feature that didn't make it to production is the clamshell doors seen on the prototype. Sorry, but a guy can dream, right? In the US, we don't get the digital side view mirrors, but we do get Hyundai's signature pixels. Lots of pixels. The Ioniq 9 rides on Hyundai's electric global modular platform, EGMP, and features an 800-volt architecture with a low-mounted 110.3 kWh battery pack. It also has vehicle-to-load and vehicle-to-grid capabilities. There's a standard rear-wheel drive model with up to 215 horsepower, a dual-motor all-wheel drive long-range model with up to 303 horsepower, and a dual-motor all-wheel drive performance model with up to 422 horsepower, which can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in an estimated 4.9 seconds. Although official range numbers aren't available, all trims are expected to provide over 300 miles of driving range when properly equipped. The Ioniq 9 can also tow up to 5,000 pouncers. On a DC fast charger, it can go from 10% to 80% in about 24 minutes. Plus, Hyundai says that all their future electric vehicles will come with a NACS port, allowing charging at over 177,000 Tesla stations. That's not all of them, but it's a good start. Thanks to the low-mounted battery pack and long wheelbase, the interior has a flat floor with plenty of space. Now, if you're wondering whether North America will get the second-row swiveling seats so passengers can face the third row, the answer is no. But that's okay, because the driver's position is still super comfortable, with plenty of seat adjustability, lots of legroom, an electronically adjustable steering column, and relaxation seats that recline while charging. The second row is also quite spacious. I'm 6'4" and still have loads of legroom and headroom. There's even space for my feet under the seat. The middle seat in the second row is a bit higher, but still quite comfortable. And there are USB ports on the back of the front seats, as well as additional storage in the available Universal Island 2.0, a sliding center console between the first and second rows. As for the third row, there's a good amount of space, though getting back there requires moving the second row forward with the push of a button. Once there, I've got decent headroom even with the tapered roofline, and the seat doesn't hike my knees up to my chest. There's also a USB-C charge port and a cup holder. If you're tall, you may have to move the second row seats forward to give your legs more room. Behind the third row, there's 21.9 cubic feet of cargo space, which is quite usable. If you don't need the third row daily, you can fold it flat and open up 4 to 6.7 cubic feet of space. Both the second and third rows can fold flat for tons of cargo space. The Ioniq 9 also has a frunk, although it's a bit smaller in all-wheel drive models. Inside, the Ioniq 9 is well-appointed, ergonomic, and crafted with families in mind. The greenhouse features available active noise control and acoustic glass on the first and second rows for enhanced noise reduction. The two-tone trim adds a nice touch. The driver-centric layout has a curved display with a 12-inch gauge cluster and a 12-inch infotainment touchscreen, complete with USB-C ports for charging devices. There's also a feature called FE On Demand, which allows customers to personalize their Ioniq 9 with digital upgrades, such as different lighting patterns or digital screen themes that can be purchased online. The layout looks great, with nice trim materials, soft armrests, and a good balance of physical and digital buttons. The only downside is the lack of a compartment for sunglasses, though you do get extra storage down below and a decently sized center console. The Ioniq 9 comes standard with Hyundai's Smart Sense suite of safety features, including lane keep assist, lane following assist, forward collision avoidance, blind spot collision avoidance, automatic emergency braking, and smart cruise control with highway driving assist. If you're looking for a surround view monitor or remote smart park assist, those will be available as options. Pricing for the Ioniq 9 will be announced closer to its launch date in early 2025, and it will be built at the Hyundai Motor Group Meta plant in Bryan County, Georgia. So what do you think of the Ioniq 9? It's big, futuristic, spacious, and practical on the inside, packed with tech. Stay tuned to see how it drives when it arrives.